Hi everybody, welcome back to another Tarot Tea Time. So this is the first episode of our Tarot Tea where I am actually giving you guys the tea that you want. You guys have voted and here are the results. Okay, so first place is Miley, Pete, Kim, and Kanye. The Love Rhombus, What Happened New Year's Eve. And I am so glad that you guys picked this one with 45% of the votes. In a close second at 30%, Justin and Hailey Bieber update, so we'll probably be doing that one next, so stay tuned. And then in third place, did Prince William have an affair with Rose Hambury? 20% of you guys wanted to see that. And then in last place, I don't think you're that into Bradley Cooper these days, Bradley Cooper and Irina Shaykh's relationship tea. Only 5% of you guys wanted to see that. So those are the results. This is what everyone's interested in. Oops. I'm still traveling. My husband and I are still in Barcelona, so that's why we're working with some hotel lighting, although the W Hotel is so pretty, I could just move in. Honey, could you? I think that means yes.
Yeah.
I'm married to a cartoon character. Okay, so you guys, let's get to this tarot tea. So Miley, Pete, Kim, and Kanye. This has turned into what I'm referring to as a love rhombus because, guys, things are getting messy. Tea is about to be spilled. So I am really not quite sure, like, what is going on with this. Sorry, I gotta move over here. Okay, so I'm really not sure what is going on with this group. I think this is a case for the tarot tea because we need to find out the tarot tea truth. So here are some updates. This is why I want to get into this, or this is why I made this an option. All right, so few developments since I did a tarot tea time on this lovely group. Okay, so recently Kanye West has purchased the home right across from Kim Kardashian. He's also selling his Cody, Wyoming ranch. Now, you guys, part of the reason that they had all of these issues, in my opinion, or one of the things that just kind of like led to the breakdown or helped with the demise of Kim and Kanye's relationship was the fact that he got that place in Cody, Wyoming in 2019, I believe, and then he just like was spending a lot of time up in Wyoming while Kim obviously, like, we all know that she loves to work. It's like her favorite thing. So she's always in LA, you know, New York sometimes, but like she couldn't just be in Wyoming all the time. So unfortunately, or fortunately, however we want to look at it, spending all that time apart, I think it just led to them living separate lives. Now, enter when Kanye started running for president and like all this stuff, and he's just like having a breakdown and saying all this stuff about his family, just like putting all the dirty laundry out there. And I think that at that point, Kim had just really had enough. Like she was really trying to hold it together, and you know, my heart goes out to them. It's not easy if you're the person with mental health issues, or if you're someone who is, you know, who loves someone who's dealing with mental health issues. So I'm sure that was just really difficult for everybody, total nightmare. So he's, you know, announcing that he wants to be back with her. Meanwhile, he's still like dating all these other people. And then she's trying to move the divorce along. And then now the new development is that he has purchased the home right across the street from her so that he can be by his kids. But he's been talking about how he wants the family back together. Like, I just think that this is getting messier and messier, and it's gone from a love triangle to now a love rhombus because we have Miley Cyrus in the picture. And if you guys have not seen my tarot tea on that whole situation, I'll go ahead and put the link up here so you guys can get caught up and watch that one too. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot going on, his friendship with Miley. And then we find out that Kim was invited to Miami to go to Miley and Pete's whole, like, you know, New Year's Eve party, and she didn't attend. She didn't go. She just like posted a picture by herself on her Instagram, like, I hope everyone has a great new year, whatever. He also didn't seem in like the best of spirits, just from what I could kind of pick up on from seeing, you know, the video. I did see that he had invited her, obviously, and then she didn't come. So, I mean, you know, that bums you out when you're dating someone. And so I don't know. We just need to find out what the reasons are, what's really going on. Also, odd, Kanye announced like a surprise concert in Miami, which is where Pete was, and then ended up like calling, according to TMZ. Oh my gosh, did you see that card just fly out? That was a Kanye card. Okay, this is apparently we're just getting started. Justice. The Justice card. Okay, interesting. So the Justice card just flew out, which is also the card of Libra, by the way, and the card of balance. So we'll get back to that. That's going to mean something. We're just going to leave that right there. One of his reps was like calling around, according to TMZ, to try to get a place for him to like perform for, you know, he needed a group. He needed to be able to house a group of like 50 to 60 people for like a performance all of a sudden. Like, and it was calling around at 6:30. Couldn't find a place because it was so last minute. Anyway, so really odd. It seems to me like because it was so last minute, it seemed to me like kind of a desperate attempt to just try to be where he thought that Kim might be. And he probably was hoping to run into Kim and Pete, or run into Pete by himself. I don't know. But it's getting really like, honestly, it's getting a little creepy. So I'm gonna take a sip of my tarot tea and let's see what's going on. Also, Miley seemed very friendly in all of her photos with Pete. I don't know, it seemed like there was, from like the Instagram pictures and stuff, it really seemed like Pete and Miley had a great time that night without Kim being there. So I just feel like there's a lot going on. There are a lot of, I just got the chills. Yeah, there are a lot of like dynamics. There's like a star-crossed lovers aspect. There are like circumstances beyond people's control that are pulling them apart. And of course, before I did this, I had to take a look at Pete and Kim's birth charts because I was just really curious to see like if they were even compatible, because I know that Kim and Kanye in astrology with their birth charts, they're very compatible. Okay. So Kim and Pete are very compatible as well. And it does seem like, based on their charts, it does seem like it's like a fated thing. So I could dive into that in another video. Like I said, I'm going to be doing more polls in the community tab on this channel. So be sure that you guys subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to be having you guys vote on everything. Like if you want to see more birth charts or whatever. So just keep that in mind. But let's get into the tarot tea. I need another sip. This is already wearing me out. Their love life, it's like a soap opera. And everyone is being very tight-lipped in the tabloids right now. So I definitely think that with the Kardashian camp, they're only letting out certain things that they want to be let out. And, you know, we all know that with the media and with celebrities, there are certain celebrities who definitely have more of a pull, they have more connections. And I think the Kardashians definitely have a lot of connections. And they just released, you know, the fact that they were going to be they're promoting their new show coming out soon. So like, we will all be staying tuned for that. I'm sure that's going to inspire a lot of tarot tea readings. But I also just thought it was really interesting that when Andy Cohen was interviewing Kris Jenner the night of his New Year's Eve, like when he hosted it with, what's that guy's name? Honey, what's that guy's name who co-hosted the New Year's Eve thing with Andy Cohen?
Okay. Well, the guy from CNN?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
The guy that goes to Vanderbilt?
I don't know.
The white hair? Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, honey. He was going to start looking it up because he's such a good Libra husband. Okay, so Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper co-hosted that New Year's Eve thing, and it was really interesting how when Andy Cohen asked Kris Jenner about Pete and Kim, she was like very elusive. Then she was like, when Stormy came and sat in her lap, and she was like, oh, Saved by the Bell. And you know, who knows, right? Sometimes they like to stay tight-lipped about certain things. Maybe they're trying to save it all for the new Hulu show. Who knows? We're about to find out. Let's get into this tarot tea. So for some reason, the Libra card came out when I was talking to you guys about Kanye. So this tells me that I feel like the balance is really off in the situation. But like I said, this is also the card of Libra. So when I was talking about Kanye West, I pulled the Libra card. I think that he is truly upset, and this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only, but I think he is truly obsessing. He's obsessed. I think that there is a lack of balance for him. There needs to be balance. There needs to be more justice. There needs to be more of a clear-headed approach. And I really think that he could be impacting Kim's decisions to either, you know, go to Miami or not. She also mentioned, there was another TMZ article that came out where a source said that Kim was spending time with Pete in groups, and not one-on-one because she didn't want to be photographed one-on-one with him because she was trying not to set Kanye off. Okay, so like there's a lot going on, and I just feel like their relationship is still having a huge, it's like because Kanye won't let go, it's casting a huge shadow over Kim's ability to move on with a new partner. And I think that Pete likes to have fun, and he's very friendly, and he's out and about, and he's young, you know, and I just think that it could end up not working out based on, you know, some circumstances, and let's just see. Okay, so first let's pull a card to get the energy. Let's get the energy of Kanye, because that's kind of what came out first. And I'm really curious to see what the tarot tea is on his current energy. All right, Kanye's current energy. Especially like on New Year's Eve. Maybe he like tried to meet up with her. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay. That didn't want to go, so I think we're gonna... You guys, the energy is strong. I'm gonna pull from this little mini stack. Never done this before. The World card. Okay, so he is in a state of mind where I would say, based on this, he's kind of overwhelmed, like mentally, like the World card. So this to me indicates a lot of change, a lot of, just a lot of change. It's like up is down, down is up right now in his world. Like his whole world is changing, his whole world is shifting. I think that he's having to, by the way, he also went on a date in Miami. There are photos of that in TMZ as well, but I don't know, because he was also dating someone when he was talking about getting back together with Kim. I just think he's really searching right now and trying to figure out what his world is going to look like, especially if his balance, Kim, his Libra, is no longer going to hold the same role in his life. I really think that he thought she would always kind of be there. And I think that when he saw that she was moving on with somebody else, it's like it kind of threw him for a loop. Okay, let's do one more card for him, and then let's move on to Kim. Two of Pentacles, balance again. Guys, oh my gosh, juggling and balance. Okay, he's really having a hard time balancing his, well, unfortunately, I would say also balancing his mental and emotional state, balancing his finances. I saw that, like, when he sold his house, he also, the one in Wyoming, he sold it for, like, I think $3 million less than asking price. He's making quick moves. He's making quick changes. I think he's struggling to find balance and to reestablish himself and find his center again. I just think this whole thing is kind of shaking him. So, yeah. Okay, so just, yeah, out of balance. We kind of knew that. So it's really confirmation. Okay, let's see now. Let's do Kim last, actually. I want to see Miley's energy towards Pete. After the whole co-hosting thing, all the cute pictures and videos of them, all the time they spent together preparing for this New Year's Eve show to co-host it. I don't know. I felt a little bit of a vibe. So let's get her first and let's get him. The Star. Okay, that makes sense. So if you guys saw any of like the social media posts or any videos, or if you watched the NBC special with Miley, well, she was the star of the show. Yes, it was like hosted by Miley and Pete Davidson. So she was definitely the star of the show. I also feel like around him, he makes her feel like a star. Like she feels very special around him. That's a very positive card. And it even kind of like the illustration just kind of reminds me of her even. There's like, she's wearing like a little floaty outfit. Like, I don't know. I really feel that energy of the star around, when she's around him. I think that it's a wish fulfillment. The star is also like wishes fulfilled. So I think that he really makes her feel special, alive, happy, joyful, like all is right with the world. So I think she actually had an amazing time. Let's get his energy. What's his energy towards Miley after they co-hosted the New Year's Eve thing? His energy specifically towards Miley. King of Cups, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You cannot make this up. Okay, the love rhombus has definitely, it's taken full effect. So you guys, the King of Cups is, I'm sorry, I'm shook at, hold on. I've got the goosebumps going. This This is more than I even expected. Like, when you do a reading, you hope that you get some good tarot tea truth, but this is more than we could have hoped for, you guys. Okay, so, yeah, you always hope that you're going to get some tarot truth, but sometimes it's just, it just gets a little too real, a little too fast. So, King of Cups, guys. I don't know how else to say this other than he's head over heels. Like, she was the star. He got to be the support, which I think he really loves and thrives in that position. And I think he really, it was like a magical evening, and I think that he felt very happy and in love. I don't know. He felt in love. King of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. All right, let's leave it at that for a second with them, because that's pretty dead on. Okay, how does Kim feel about Pete? Guys, it's complicated. The love rhombus has a lot of angles, a lot of sides. Oh my God, untangling this tarot tea web is, oh, love it. Just flipped right on over. This is how she feels towards Pete. 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, not happy. So this person is sitting here in the picture, sitting on a suitcase. There are coins at her feet, only 4 of them. So she's having to like balance her coins. Again, there's kind of this balance theme, but the person on this card has their head in their hands and they're slumped over like this, like bored, unhappy, lonely. They're in a beautiful place, but things aren't moving forward. But nothing's happening. They're having to hold on to their coins rather than being able to thrive and explore, in this case, in the photo, this beautiful beach with palm trees. It's like she feels like, and this is not surprising, she feels like she's in this environment, has the potential for this awesome relationship. She really does like him. Things have really developed, guys, since we did our first tarot tea time reading on them. She's definitely into him, and I think that based on everything that's going on in her life, materially, financially, physically, legally, with her divorce, she feels a little bit stuck. So I think that that's leading to a lot of like difficulty, boredom, feeling kind of left out. I think she did want to go to the Miami show with Pete. I think she wanted to do all of that, but there are reasons that have to do with logistics, that have to do with not upsetting Kanye, that have to do with her day-to-day reality of taking care of her responsibilities that held her back from doing that. And so she didn't. And she felt not good about it. Like it was sad. Like I think she had a kind of a sad, she was obviously happy to be with her kids and everything, but I just think that emotionally it was not, she's not feeling too great about the whole thing with Pete. I really think she's worried. She's having some FOMO. I think she's concerned that she's going to be too weighed down by her life to be able to keep that going. So, okay, let's see how she feels towards Kanye right now. How does Kim feel towards Kanye? Definitely him getting the house across the street from her is like, that's next level. Oh my gosh, you guys, 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Major stress, major anxiety. The tarot cards are speaking loud and clear tonight, honey. Wow, how sad. Okay, intense anxiety. So whereas, I believe it was the last tarot readings I've done, this is the 3rd tarot reading I'm doing on this whole situation so far. And I think it was the 2nd reading, it was like, there was this energy where she kind of liked the fact that he was like apologizing and acknowledging her. It's kind of like, I think I said like when you date somebody or whatever and like you break up and then, you know, they come back and they tell you like, oh, you were right and like all this stuff. It's like you don't necessarily want to be back with that person, but there's a certain level of like, maybe it's ego satisfaction, I don't know, that makes you feel like, oh, okay, like I was right. Like you feel kind of, you get a little bit of a charge out of it. Like it's not the best thing, but it's, I don't know, I'm just being honest. I think that's kind of what a lot of people feel. And with her, I was getting that vibe that she was kind of feeling like that. She kind of liked the attention. She liked the fact that he was apologizing. I think that he did a lot of things that upset her, and I don't think that he ever apologized until she was gone. And so, but at the time of this reading, he's turned another corner, and now she's just extremely anxious about it. He's gone too far. I don't think that she is flattered at all by this. I think that this is extreme anxiety. She is just in knots about it. There's a lot going on there with him moving across the street, with the things he's saying publicly, like the divorce proceedings, like she doesn't want to upset him. Like, I really think that it's tough. It's really tough right now. Okay, so now let's get how Pete feels towards Kim in this moment. Hold on. The tarot tea is being super truthful, so I need another sip of my tea. We brewed up a hot cup tonight. Oh, what's that? Okay, how Pete feels towards Kim now. After New Year's Eve, after everything. Seven of Cups, like he has choices. Guys. Oh my gosh. Seven of Cups, like he has a lot of choices now. Oh, I think that things are changing. Have the tables turned? Did he like have a realization that maybe he really is meant to be with Miley, even though he was like really into Kim? Like, did New Year's Eve show him that like maybe this is really what he wants? Like, he had such a good time, like everything worked out great, and like he already had a crush on her. They got matching tattoos a while ago. They've been kind of like, I think they've been dating. Again, watch that last tarot tea time when I kind of got into it. But did he realize like maybe this is what he really wants and needs in his life, and maybe the whole thing with Kim was more of a fantasy and it couldn't work in real life? What? So anyway, he feels like he has choices. All right, let's get it. I don't even know what to do. Okay, so what can we expect to come next for Kim and Pete? I don't know. Let's just roll the dice here. I don't even know. Actually, I'm going to ask this, you guys, but I don't even know if the tarot truth exists yet, because I don't think he's made the choice. Seven of Cups. I don't think he's made the choice. Let's find out. But I think he's in the process, like literally just like right now, of trying to decide what to do. Eight of Cups. Oh my God, walking away. Okay. Wow. Well, maybe he has made a choice. Based on, guys, this is nuts. Okay, based on this tarot tea time reading, Pete, I think, is gonna walk away from the situation with Kim. What? Okay, what would the future hold for Pete and Miley? God, this is getting... Knight of Swords. Moving forward aggressively. That to me is more like business and stuff, though. That's not really love. Okay, so let's take a little pause here. A lot of tea has been spilled. I feel like things are definitely in flux in this situation. So please leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Based on all the info that we got, like, what do you think is going to happen next? Do you think that Pete really is falling for Miley now? Do you think that, like, I'm in shock. Like, what do you guys think is going to happen next? This is honestly one of the juiciest tarot teas I've ever done. And I was expecting it to get a little dicey because of, the love Rhombus situation, but this is next level. Like, I think that, I don't even know what's going to happen next with them. All right, let's pull. I don't even know what to pull. I mean, there's so much drama. Okay, let's see what's going to happen next with Kim and Kanye. Let's just see. There's a lot of anxiety going on right now. Knight of Cups, love card. But this is like your knight in shining armor. Okay, so Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor. I definitely think that he's trying to be Queen of Pentacles. Okay. We're gonna stop there. Kanye is trying to appear now like Kim's knight in shining armor. He's realized, or probably finally like taken into account all the things that she said over the years about what she wanted from him, like, hey, our family lives in LA, not Wyoming, number one. You know, the next thing, like, you can't control me, or like, you need to listen to me, like all these different things, right? And I think that now that she's gone, he's trying to get her back by making all of the changes that he thinks she wanted all along. Now, it seems like that ship has sailed based on all of the anxiety that she's feeling. It doesn't seem like she's overjoyed by this, but we have the Queen of Pentacles card, which is money, finance, and then we have the Knight of Cups card. So I think that right now there's definitely a divide going on. I think that Kim and Pete are more distanced right now based on things that kind of developed over the New Year's Eve holiday. And Kanye is desperately trying to win Kim back using overt gestures of love, believing that he can win her back by being really romantic. He's determined to show her through romance, through appearing like her knight in shining armor, to see if he can win her back. And then Queen of Pentacles, he's also appealing to her more financial, materialistic side by possibly saying, I want to invest in your business. Like, we're a power couple, you know, together we can make this and that money. And he's trying to appeal to her senses of, like, you know, financial sensibility and the things that he knows about her, because they've been together for a long time. They've had kids. Like, he knows her, he knows what she wants, and he's trying really, really hard to become that, and or at least appear to be that, and to win her back. So this is a lot. There's a lot going on, and the fact that Pete felt like the King of Cups and Miley felt like the star, he was head over heels smitten with her. And I did not see the NBC special. I was busy over here in Barcelona, the time difference, and like we were partying, we were doing our own thing. But guys, I feel like based on this reading, and let me know if you guys watched the special, if you saw like sparks or whatever, like what was your impression of them? I really want to know, because I have no idea. But according to the cards, it was a really big turning point in their relationship as well. And I think that they really connected, and Pete felt like, hey, maybe I could really do this. Like, maybe I could really see this being an awesome person to spend time with. Like, I would love to keep co-hosting things with her. I would love to spend more time with her. Like, I think that he really kind of went to a different place emotionally there. Okay, let me know what you guys think. I hope you like that tarot tea time. We will have another tarot tea time coming up in a couple of days. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave your comments below. Tell me what your intuition is telling you about this extremely complicated love rhombus happening. And keep an eye out for more polls, because I'm going to be getting at your votes for future tarot tea times. Okay, guys, I love you so, so much. I hope you're having an awesome start to 2022. And I'll see you soon.